Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to more Parasite Eve. Since our battle with Eve opened up a new area for us to go explore, I think it's time we go explore that. Aya's still looking nice in her pretty little dress. All fancy. And of course, now it's going to get ruined because we've got a mandatory sewer level. Awesome. Luckily, we got a nice soundtrack for it. Actually, this game soundtrack in general is just pretty much awesome. You could get a little tired of hearing this battle music over and over again, but it's still good battle music. Like, it's not abrasive like the Devil May Cry battle music or some of the Onimusha 4 battle music. Oh god. I really should have targeted the dude that was right by me when I first shot one of these guys. Oh well. But it is good battle music, it's just after a while it starts to get a little old. And we leveled up, and we should get a new power. I don't want to spoil it. There it is. Scan. I never actually use it, so I couldn't really tell you much about what it does. Maybe it's useful, maybe it's not. Something that I don't like is there is no use feature. So whenever you gain items from defeating enemies, if you're full, oh, here's a new enemy. Giant toad. Kind of reminds me of those frog-like hunters from Resident Evil 0. Except at least these things can't kill you in one hit, so that's good. I'm still getting used to the targeting system on this game at this point. And now it's just some rats to take on. I think that would have been really helpful if they had added a use feature to that whenever you get items from defeating enemies. Because if your inventory is full and you're down a little bit of health, hey, we leveled up again. Cool. Like, say if some of those items there hadn't been ammo, if one had been a health item and we're down a little bit of health and our inventory is full, it'd be nice to be able to use a health item. That way we could pick up another one or whatever item we might get. And this is a new gun. I think it's better than the ones we've got. I'm not sure, but I think it is.
Huh? You're the little girl I saw at the theater. Are you lost? I'm running away some, little brat. Wait, little girl, don't go. Oh, crap. Why do kids always run away from me?
Leave it to the little girl to show us the way! I think that would be pretty cool. Something else cool is whenever you level up, you gain inventory slots. I think it's 2 per level, if I'm not mistaken. So that's also really helpful. And as you can already tell, the game just throws items at you left and right. So you kind of have to plan what items you want to pick up and what items you want to use. It helps to kind of know where you are and aren't going to be coming back to. That's cure poison. You can actually use those in advance to prevent getting poisoned if there are going to be any enemies that poison, but there are none in this section that I know of that actually poison you. Yeah, because the only enemies we've got are a boss, those frogs, and the rats. And we'll get to that boss shortly. It killed me a few times before I was able to defeat it. And if I haven't covered it already, you can replace items in those chests. So say if an item is a defense 1 that you're going to want to automatically use to add to one of your pieces of armor, or like this is a range which you would add to your gun, you can swap it out for, say, a medicine just to go ahead and use the item on your gun or armor depending on what you're picking up, and then go ahead and open the chest back up and pick up your medicine in your gun. So that's pretty cool. I think the inventory in this game is done pretty well. I wish you had a few more spaces, but I think it's mostly done pretty well. Being somebody who's used to hoarding items and trying to save items, it's kind of weird having plenty of items to use. I actually missed an item there. I'll cut back to that here in a little bit. And I hope I sound more lively. I did not sound lively at all doing my last video. It must have been that I was just really tired. My last video was for Infamous First Light, that is. I had to have been just really tired, because I was not getting any sleep this week. It was not good. But I got a good 8 hours, I'm pretty sure. No, actually, 6 hours. But still, that's more than I've been getting this week. Got that. I feel like I should add some sound effects to this, but I don't really know what would go with a sewer level. Yeah, that went by really quickly, but there's a switch you've got to activate. And you can go ahead and save your game, which I'm going to do, I believe. Yes. And this is just me cutting back because I missed that item. It was ammo. And I also leveled up on the way back before enemy spawn. And now that I've saved up again, now let's see what's in here.
Eve.
Oh, look at that. It's Eve. It's time to go apprehend her. We can't have her running around causing trouble.
Hold it right there. My body's getting hot again.
Haha! Aya's ready to take me on just by herself. Well, even if you did have more people with you, they just burn, right? Everyone else but you. You are.
Tell me, Eve, why? Why me? Why am I the only one? Do you know how much therapy this is gonna cost me?
You'll find out eventually. Even if you don't understand, don't worry. Your mitochondria will. I've always known. We're meant to be together, don't you see? I'm gonna give you some time to think, and some time to evolve. And the day shall arrive when you will awaken.
And it's time for another boss fight. And y'all may have seen in that graphic, I'm not sure if I cut that. They have 2 target points on this boss. We want to go for the tail first. Now, like I've said earlier, I'm still kind of struggling getting myself used to the mechanics of this game. And I can't always see where that little graphic is pointing. So that's kind of annoying for me, but we'll get there in the end. Crap. Luckily, right now I have a lot of health items. We also have Heal 1, which is a Parasite power that you can use. At some point I'm going to use that during this fight, I believe. This guy will go down a lot easier on a New Game Plus, but right now we are very underpowered. That's okay, we're gonna persevere. We're Aya, and Aya means winner. Or something like that. Damn it, she's in a fancy dress, leave me alone. It's all ruined now. She's been running around the sewers last 10 minutes. Now, fighting a mutant alligator. Damn it, it's Leatherhead! Fucking Leatherhead. I think that was Heal there, actually. Either that or I just used a health item. I completely looked away from the screen there. Oh god, why do I do these? Oh, whatever. If you go to the Parasite power screen, there's an option for using heal wood if you want to use it. Damn it, Leatherhead! Just give it up! She's dressed a lot more fancy than you. Fancy dress beats scales every day of the week. Kind of weird how these enemies have all these different powers and stuff that just seem to come from out of nowhere. I don't know if there's some sort of mitochondria reason for this or what. Damn it, I missed! Can't be missing! Where do I want to shoot? I'm trying to find the tail. There it is. Damn it, Aya! Why? The gun we have now has a 3-hit combo. Some people will say it's not as good, you don't do as much damage per hit, but I'd rather have it than not. It looks like we took down the tail, so now all we gotta do is take out the rest of this fake loot. Something kind of cool that I never really used to its full potential. I saw somebody else do it. Whenever you're doing this targeting like this, you can actually pick multiple targets. So you can pick shots 1 and 2 for one enemy, and then switch shot 3 to another one if you think you're about to kill it. Or if you think the enemy only has 1 hit left, you can just choose to shoot it once, and then choose to target another enemy twice. So that's pretty cool. I've already played a little bit of the second game, and this game is way better than the second game. I do plan on doing the second game too, though. I will not be doing Third Birthday, because fuck that game. I hate that game almost as much as I hate Resident Evil 7. In fact, if I was emotionally invested in this series, and now we get slow, I think that'll slow enemies down for a little bit, kind of like the slow power Fatal Frame. If I was as emotionally invested in the series as I was Resident Evil, and there were fewer games for this, then I probably would hate Third Birthday just as much as 7. Because at least 7 didn't fuck up the characters. Third Birthday fucked up everything in the series. Fuck that game.
When I will awaken, just tell me what you want, Eve.
We're live in front of Carnegie Hall, which has become a scene of complete chaos. It's crazy, man. Miss, you are the sole survivor of this horrible ordeal, correct? Until now, this combustion theory has only been acknowledged by occult enthusiasts.
Please, just leave me alone.
This incident happened to take place on Christmas Eve of all nights. I would like to represent the citizens of this great city and interview you personally at my place over drinks. Maybe you get a little bit sleepy, you start to feel a little bit funny, and if you wake up in the morning with weird taste in your mouth and weird gooey stuff between your legs, well, then that just means you had a good time. Are you crazy? Jim, did you get this on tape?
Scram, buddy.
Daniel?
Sorry I'm late, Oh yeah, you okay? That was really something, what happened back there.
Yes.
Heard from a cop that your boyfriend ran out of there like a wuss. What a chump. Sorry, so your date didn't go well, I assume. Crap. I'm always sticking my foot in my mouth.
It's not like that. I had him escort me because he kept pestering me for a date.
Yeah, but of all places, the opera? There's a story right there. So why the hell did you guys go to the opera? Is that the end thing now?
Saw the ad in the paper. I don't know, I just caught my eye. I'm sorry I'm cultured.
Don't tell me you were onto this case. So you finally got your cop instincts in you. I knew it all along. That's why you're my protege, in a fancy dress.
Instinct? Daniel, shouldn't you be with your son? It's Christmas Eve.
He knows his dad's a cop. My boy understands that I don't really love him. Anyways, to change the subject, I heard things from people who were there. But this is one hell of an incident, huh?
Mitochondria. Mitochondria? Symbiosis? When I was in the hospital...
Hey, Aya, you asleep? Oh, that means I have you all to myself. Yeah. I don't blame you after what you've been through tonight.
It all started with this incident, 6 days that were to become a nightmare for all. People who eventually forget and go on with their lives. I don't know what voice this is, but I will never forget. It was pure terror, but it was also 6 days filled with familiar memories.
One thing I think we can all agree on. At least my Daniel voice isn't nearly as racist as I thought it was going to be, so that's a good thing. Well, that's day 1 down, so let's go ahead and get into day 2. Day 2 is going to be very heavy on dialogue, so it's just going to be mostly conversations the rest of the way and a few tutorials.
Hey, you okay? What are you doing here? You should be resting after the night you had.
Wish I could, but I'm the only one who knows what happened last night.
I've been looking into Melissa. She doesn't have any relatives, and no close friends either. She was sick a lot and always on some sort of medication. And the people at the opera said they were amazed she could even stand on stage. And her apartment burned down right after the incident, so we don't have any info on the medication she was taking.
Oh, so what's this spontaneous combustion stuff all about? I didn't do so well in science. I was too busy focused on why I didn't have any friends.
It wasn't exactly spontaneous. People were actually set on fire.
Oh, come on! Like one of those ESP things or something?
That's the best way to describe it for now.
ESP, huh? Oh, come on. I'm not buying it, because I'm one of those cliches like that.
Oh, but if you're right, how are we supposed to deal with something like that? I guess we could try sending her a fruit basket, but that doesn't always work. I accidentally ran over someone's mailbox one time, and I sent them a fruit basket as just an offering of asking for forgiveness. Oh, they never forgave me.
Well, I believe her. After all, she's the only witness to this so far. But if you're gonna take on a suspect like that, you better go ask Baker for a better sidearm. I read your report. It's still hard to believe, but we can't deny all those deaths. We're going all out to solve this case, so make sure you're well equipped. And I don't mean those ballistics you're equipped with. Go down to the weapons department and give this permit to Torres. He'll help you out.
And that is our first weapon permit of the game. Those are going to be what we use to modify our guns. It doesn't really make sense that we get so few of them considering the situation. You think the chief would just say to them to go ahead mod IS guns as needed, but whatever. It is a video game still after all. I guess they don't know how big the threat is just yet. This guy just says, Aya, you better go equip your vest. You can never be too careful. Thank you, random cop. I'm sure you'll be around to the end of the game. Talk to this guy. Ha ha ha! Finally, it's mine! It's mine! My precious! Gotta love the creepy guys. I can't remember if there's anything else. I know there's armor in here. That's significantly better than whatever it was we had in the last video. And now let's go ahead and move on. I'll explain that gun upgrading here in a little bit. I think I accidentally cut the first line of dialogue from her. And apparently she didn't do voice acting for Kathy, so there's no Kathy love for us. Oh well. She just says, you didn't hit your head, did you? It's downstairs. I think I cut the first line though, so she might have said something else too. I'm not sure. Sometimes these things kind of go through pretty quickly. The weapons locker is right down here, the weapons mod place, whatever the hell this place is. Before we do anything, come over here and you will get a tool. Those things are going to be very useful when it comes to modding your equipment as well. That's going to be different from what these guys do to our weapons. And some ammunition, so be sure to go ahead and nab that. Hey there, good looking. What'll it be?
Cut the crap, Wayne. Where's Torres?
Ha! That Baldy? Who knows? So, what'll it be? Shotgun? Rocket launcher? Go great with those ballistics you've got. Wayne? Yes, sir?
Until you are the reason guns won't disappear from this country. Get your ass back to weapons storage and get to work. You are far from ready to be working with these guns.
Okay, sheesh.
Torres, I need some equipment.
For last night's case, I heard it was quite a mess. As long as cops rely on guns, criminals will too. It's a vicious cycle. I hate to hand a gun to a young cop like you, but I hear this isn't some ordinary crook. I can't send you out there empty-handed.
And now we just play the waiting game while Torres goes and gets us our new gun. This is basically a chapter about introductions and upgrades. So we already got better armor. He's just telling us this is the most powerful gun I'm willing to let you have, or something like that. It's significantly better than the handgun that we've got in terms of firepower and range. It's a rifle. Now Wayne is just telling us that he can make a better gun than Torres. He can turn a handgun into a cannon, stuff like that. And then he's going to show us some upgrade stuff as well. I'm glossing over some of this dialogue because it takes forever doing the editing that I've been doing so far. And I am going to do it for story purposes, but some of the stuff we're just glossing over because otherwise I'll never get this LP done. Now he's going over the upgrade system in this game. You can use tools to upgrade your weapons. Basically, you use them. You can scavenge skill points and abilities from different weapons and armor and apply them to whichever weapon or armor you want. You'll kind of want to be careful about how you do that, though, which is why I haven't done that yet. Because I wanted to make sure I had a good amount of weapons and armor to pick from so that I could get the best equipment possible. And he will also store stuff. You can store weapons and you can store items. There's a store junk feature that will become relevant later on in this chapter. It's not important right now. And it's really only important if you're wanting to play the new game flexible. If not, it doesn't matter. Don't even worry about that. And now I'm just going to walk over here to show y'all this. Basically, you'll go to, and it's been a month, so I'm trying to remember exactly how the system works. You should go to the modification, or mod. Mod weapons or armor, something like that, screen in your pause menu. And then you choose the weapon that you want to upgrade. Then you pick from the other weapons or armor, depending on what you're upgrading. And you choose the one with the abilities that you want to take. and put to the one you want. You'll see me do it later. Most of that's going to be cut, but I know the armor that I'm going to go with for the end of the game. I know I'm going to show that on screen. I made sure of that because I wanted to show y'all what I'll be going with at the very end. It's pretty simple, but I would save your game before you do it for the first time, because when you use a tool, you do lose whatever weapon or armor you're taking points from.
Hey there, you lost?
Huh?
Ben!
Daddy!
So this is Ben.
Ben, this is Aya. Now what are you doing here?
Here?
Tickets. Oh yeah, the concert. Fuck. Sorry, son. Daddy's really busy today. I promise I'll make up for her.
Bye!
Guess every kid needs his mother.
That's not true. I was raised by my father too, after my mother died. I'll always be grateful for him.
Yeah, well, his mother's still alive.
Ah, Daniel, loving father. Although, to be fair, as you can already imagine, what's coming up is more important than taking your kid to some show. I came up here just to show that this area is blocked. That guard is just an asshole and tells you that this area is restricted, and basically says to go fuck yourself. I cannot remember from the show that it must be. Yeah, okay. Just saying, can't let you pass. You shall not pass. What a dick. You know, I can't imagine a situation where this might happen, but one day something may happen where you may need my help. And guess what? Guess who's offering it? Not this girl. Motherfucker. I thought about going in that room here. There I am going in this room here. And there ain't shit in here right now. Oh, well, we'll be back in here later, I promise you. The inventory system is a little wonky. I'd recommend waiting quite a while before actually doing anything, because you will get upgraded weapons and armor to where you won't really need to mess with the modification yet.
You met Daniel's son, Ben. Daniel divorced his wife last year. This was before you were assigned here. He kept saying every boy needs a father, so he fought for Ben's custody with Lorraine, his ex-wife. Well, he won, but being a cop, I doubt if he has time to spend with him. Oh yeah, Captain Baker was looking for you.
We know where we've got to go next. It's been several days, so I don't remember what my Baker voice was like, so his voice may vary for the entire time he's in the game.
Sir? You were looking for me?
Yes, we're having a press conference right now, and I want you there too.
Me?
That's right. You'll be on national TV as the sole survivor of this incident.
I see.
But you only answer questions when I ask them, not anybody else. Which means don't talk to reporters. Ever. It's my job. The media's just looking for anything to grill us about. So let me handle it. They may even turn you into a suspect. So just let me do the talking. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go meet the press.
So you're saying this could be the work of a terrorist?
That is what we currently speculate.
How about accounts of police officers and firemen bursting into flames?
That was
due to a rare and highly flammable chemical that was used to start the fire.
Then how did Detective Bray survive without so much as a minor burn?
That's a result of her quick thinking and her training as an officer.
I'm asking her the question, not you, asshole.
She
She said that my mitochondria were a mutation.
Aya! Your mitochondria? Who said this?
Melissa. No, she said she was Eve.
But according to a report, Melissa Pierce was killed in a fire.
Melissa did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve.
Who's this Eve? Some kind of an alien? People, please. She's very tired and we're still investigating. That will be all for now.
I'm fired, aren't I?
God damn it, Aya! I thought I told you not to say anything!
I'm telling the truth, sir.
That's not the point! Who's gonna believe you? You're making a mockery of this investigation. You'll only stir up the media and cause people to panic.
Sir, she was only...
Damn it, I gotta take this. What? Who? What does he want? Well, put him through, I guess. God damn it. Captain Baker here. What? Meat? You'll have to speak up. What? Yeah, alright. Some Japanese scientist, I think. Couldn't understand his English very well, damn foreigners. He was saying something about mito something or other, I don't know. I failed science. He said he's coming over here.
Is it mitochondria?
Oh, you mean that thing in our cells that makes energy from oxygen? Unlike y'all unintelligent folks, I passed my science class. Of course, I didn't have anybody else to talk to, so I had nothing else to do but study.
Might have heard about that in school.
That's what Eve had said, that it's time for the mitochondria to be set free.
Oh, I heard a researcher at the museum wrote an article on mitochondria. Apparently he has some interesting theories on the subject.
Sir, I'm taking Aya. We're gonna go talk to this asshole. Hopefully he has some info that'll help us.
You better get there before the media. That might explain that phone call I just got.
Yes, sir. Come on, Aya.
And I hope you enjoyed that wonderful voice acting, because next video is pretty much going to be all conversation. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all next time, and this video will hopefully finally end. It's taken me days to record this, and of course I'm walking the wrong way. God damn it.
I'll bring the car around. Meet me at the front.
Now let's go save our game over at Aya's desk. I assume it's Aya's desk. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time when we continue this lovely game.